In 1920, alien ship crashed and sent particles flying. 5 people received ancient fragments about information regarding negative energy. Fortunately, 5 people met to share the information.
What is negative energy?
Negative energy is a concept, man, used in physics, man, to explain the nature of certain fields, which includes the gravitation fields, bruh, and various quantum field effects.
So it's just like the antimatter, right?
Absolutely not. It should not be confused with antimatter, which has positive energy. When an electron and its positron collide, they annihilate. The end products are gamma rays, which carry positive energy. If antiparticles were composed of negative energy, such an interaction would result in a field energy of 0. How is this thing negative energy discovered?
So in 1928, British physicist Paul Dirac formulated an equation in describing the dynamics of electrons. It was successful predicting the spin and magnetism of the electron, but it created a new question that nobody imagined. A particle could have positive and negative energy.
Interesting.
This is the first time physics had indicated towards the existence of negative energy, but it didn't make much sense. How could energy be negative? How could there be less energy than nothing?
That's dope, bruh.
So this remained just a theory until 1948, until Cosmier came up with an experiment. He argued that the effects of gravity and electromagnetism were nullified. They could create a pure vacuum where negative energy could show its effects, and we could see it in an observable manner.
Oh my god, that is so cool. There are two things, antimatter and cosmological constant. Antimatter is positive energy and cosmological constant is negative pressure but positive energy. But negative energy should not be confused with these two.
So, in the Cosmier effect, two flat plates are placed very close together and they restrict the wavelengths of quanta which exist between them. Quanta is basically the energy, so we're restricting all the positive energy and trying to observe the effects of the negative energy.
Whoa, that's so cool.
So this causes the attractive force between the plates, and this has been measured, and this is how we discovered negative energy. This is also the same way Casimir explained negative energy via his experiment.
Okay, so I don't know what Hawking radiation it is. What is Hawking radiation?
So Hawking radiation is when these vertical particles exist for a very short amount of time. They're created at the event horizon, which is basically the place where particles are sucked in and they can't come out. This is basically the point of no return. At this point, the virtual particle is split into two different particles, one which we can call the real particle and one which is the virtual particle. As more and more virtual particles are made, the black hole eventually loses all of its mass, and hence the black hole evaporates. And this is Hawking radiation.
There are two things, mass and energy, man, that tell space-time how to curve. For the space-time curvature, it defines a particle trajectory to it. Negative mass and negative energy create the opposite effect, bruh, as positive mass and positive energy. Moving through space-time doesn't mean that an object is moving through a physical space. Every particle is moving through time, bruh.
So wormholes directly connect two locations that are separated far, far away from each other. These are both in space and time. This allows nearly instantaneous travel. It's not instantaneous because the amount of time can be measured. But negative energy is important in wormholes because this keeps the wormholes open. If it weren't for negative energy, wormholes would just collapse on their own gravity. However, wormholes is a fascinating subject, but it isn't 100% proven yet. It's just a theory.
Whoa, this shit's legit, man.
Guys.
Hey guys, it's time. It's my time to shine. My thing is warp drive. Warp drive is fictitious, faster than light spacecraft. It is mostly notable in Star Trek. Warp drive does not permit instantaneous travel between 2 points, but involves a measurable passage of time. Negative energy is required to create and maintain the warp. Oh, I don't share my information that often, but thank you for sharing your information. This is my gratitude. Bye bye.